And good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Junior's out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Durant. Then it's Russell. And it's Doncic in a two-guard. And for Oklahoma City, Hero out there with Earl. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Bagley. And it's Jerome in at small forward. Greg, the two words you and I don't like the most in this game, load management. Why do we see more of it now than when you played in the game?
A couple of things. I think sports science has evolved, and I've talked to a ton of coaches about this. The reality is that now they don't determine whether or not a guy's going to play. It's going to be the people that work with the strength and conditioning. They determine if a guy is ready to go. Secondly, I would also say the contracts now, the investments that teams have in these assets, you want to try to prolong their careers as long as possible. And so I think it's a smart move from an investment standpoint.
You bring up some great points.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head coach for just a minute. He talked about the need to be tough with KD, physically and mentally. Coach said, we understand he's going to go on runs, even against tight defense. We can't get down on ourselves or start forcing things at the other end as a result. We'll see if they can maintain that even keel throughout the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, you look at Durant, and it's obvious he feels like he's got so much more to prove. I mean, he's as driven a player as you'll find in this league. That's part of his greatness. That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Hero passes to Bagley. Early kicks to Bagley. Left side, Leonard. From down in the low post, it goes.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Feeds to Lewis. Leonard with the steal. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. And the foul called on Junior. That is his first foul of the game. And the Thunder with the possession here. It's a 3-point game. Outside, Bagley. Shot clock at 6.
And that's Russell. I mean, has the length to disrupt and bother shots, even against bigger or more explosive athletes.
It's rebounded by Early. Here's Hero. He's guarded by Russell. Wide open look. Early misses.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And Junior with the basket on the assist by Doncic. And that's now 6 points for Junior.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And, boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Here's Towns. And no good that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Lewis with it. Leonard. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Lewis against Bagley. Lewis passes to Doncic. And the three ball is good. Doncic has got 5 now.
That is a sweet-looking jumper there, boy. Doncic doesn't need much space or time to get shots off.
Leonard the bounce pass. Jerome, good. He has 5.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Down low, Fletcher, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Here's Moss. Second chance shot. Out to Morris. They shoot again. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 5. Up again, and Wiggins able to finish.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Kicks it to Bagley. Passes it to Willis. Wiggins outside. Rebound, Minnesota.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
It's stolen by Bagley. And now a fast break for the Thunder. There's the lob to the hoop.
And he pulls off the Houdini to take that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
And Junior with the basket on the assist by Malone. That's 12 points for Junior.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, ferocious at the rim. Bagley can finish with power or finesse.
Lewis dishes to Malone. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to Fletcher. To the inside, Cameron. Lewis grabs the board. Lewis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And he lobs it up, and it's Malone finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Willis down low. Edwards there. Second shot opportunity. Malone with the block. Now Edwards. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
It's stolen by Bagley. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
The Thunder with some changes. Jerome is checked in, and it's Tyler Hero in for Willis. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Malone. Junior comes in for Parker. Kevin Durant's checked in for McDaniels. And Doncic is subbed in for Edwards. We've got Hero early out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Fletcher in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Spurs, got the job done. He finished with 47 points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. He'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh, I love how Towns plays with a chip on his shoulder. He brings it every night with force.
And you talk post up, face up, you name it. Karl Anthony Towns gets it done.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's really molded that versatility into his game. I mean, he can pass it, drive it, shoot. You remember, he won the skills challenge back in 2016. I mean, he's a 7-footer for sure, but he's got guard skills, too.
There's the lob to Towns. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
Thunder trailing by 6. There's the pass to Jerome. Here's Hero. Guarded by Doncic. Hero passes to Jerome.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
There's a minute 40 left to play here in the half. Hero passes to Fletcher. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And KD throws it down.
Boy, with that long reach of his, so easy for KD to throw it down.
1:22 left here in the second. Here's Hero. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, buries the jump shot. And here's Russell. Lewis passes to Durant. Basket good. Durant's got the lead up to 8 now for Minnesota.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Pass to Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hero. And he dunks it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And KD throws it down.
Yeah, you know, they get it to Durant because they trust him. They've got great confidence in him finishing in the open court.
Here's Bagley. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Here's Edwards, and the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these real.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Junior in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Minnesota, Junior's out there with Durant. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Doncic, and it's Russell in at the point guard. Early dishes to Bagley. Passes to Jerome. Back to Bagley. To the wing right side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Here's Jerome, guarded by KD.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Here is Russell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Lewis. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Lewis has got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Lewis against Leonard.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
To the paint, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard enjoys jamming it home. Got to keep him as far away from the hoop as possible.
Lewis passes to Towns, and it's sent back by Leonard, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Hero. Minnesota also making some changes. Malone's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns, and it's McDaniels in for Durant. Right side Leonard, uncovered, and rebounded by McDaniels.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Doncic passes to Lewis. Bucket is good. Lewis has got 20.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
So it's both teams. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Thunder trailing by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bagley with the bucket.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
On three-pointer, Wiggins drills the three-pointer. Wiggins has got it back down to within single digits for Oklahoma City. They double him with Wiggins. Lewis dishes to Doncic. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Doncic has got 15 points.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And it's blocked by Lewis.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Out to the right wing. Bagley with a wide-open look. Drops one in from the wing. Bagley's got 13 points in just this quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And that one drops.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Bagley brings the double team. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Cameron. Finished off the break. He's got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Timberwolves leading by 7. Doncic passes to Moss. Here's Lewis. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Loud pass to Bagley and finished off by Bagley.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Timberwolves lead by 7. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Bagley is out there with Wiggins, and it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. It's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Under trailing by 7. Here's Early. Pass to Hero. Inside, Wiggins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, magnet for fouls. Wiggins' explosiveness gives him a great advantage against most any defender.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that
A
dunk?
nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Early. He's guarded by Russell. And it's blocked by Lewis.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Bagley the pass to Early. And the layup is good. Early's got 4 this quarter.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
They double him with Wiggins, and the shot goes in. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Here's Jerome, defended by Towns. The pass to Early from the arc. Rebound, Minnesota. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Russell looking around. Back to Towns. To the middle. And Junior throws it down.
Outstanding vision from Karl Anthony Towns. Not only is he willing to give it up, but he's ready to find his teammates when they're open.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Oklahoma City's coach had some advice for the team during the last break. He got on him. He said he's got to see more intensity. He said we've put ourselves in this hole, and we've got to work our way out of it. Show me you've got what it takes, guys.
I mean, he's a real wrecking ball inside. Once Bagley has solid position, you almost have to foul it.
And so Bagley nails them both.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Lewis. And both free throws good for Lewis.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
No good on the second free throw.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Up top, Leonard. He's guarded by Russell, and it's Leonard missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Goes back up, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Thunder trailing by 13. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Leonard, no luck.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's Hero. Minnesota with the rebound. KD's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Lewis attacking, and Junior throws it down.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Oklahoma City has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. Leonard, no luck.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And then Durant with the jam.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. 17-point game. To the paint. Here's Early. He blocks it again. You've got to have a better effort against him.
Sending back everything.
Timberwolves leading by 17. Russell passes to Lewis. They grab their own miss. Here's Towns. Another shot. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Early misses. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Junior really making a difference here.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Early, the pass to Jerome. And the rejection by Towns. Here's Lewis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The free throw drops for Lewis. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Thunder trailing by 20. The feed to Early. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
To the inside, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got his 6th assist on the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And the fact that Leonard can pour it in like tonight, in addition to his defense, is really why he's one of the best two-way players we've ever seen. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside for Bagley. Off target from 3-point range.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some...
Oh, that was terrific!
Good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And on the year, looking at their record, this game will make it 49 wins.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Junior.
Boy, I thought he did a little bit of everything out there tonight, notching the triple-double in style. He was a difference maker.
Saunders misses.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Down low, here's Anderson. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
It's been all Timberwolves. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Lets the three fly. And it's Malone with the rebound. Lewis, right side. Malone kicks to Beverly. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Beverly.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.